They call it the MSI Titan 18 HX HI. In this video, let's unbox it. This is the most powerful and probably the most expensive laptop I've ever reviewed on my channel, and I am wildly excited about this laptop for a few reasons. First and foremost, Intel is sponsoring this series where this laptop is going to replace my entire desktop system, which means not only do I get to review it and enjoy the process of sharing how powerful this laptop is with you all, but then I get to keep this thing in my studio and it's gonna run the entire studio. And I'm gonna be documenting that entire process. So for this unboxing, I want you to comment below any questions you have about this device, but then I also want to have you ask any questions about the process of setting up a studio on a laptop or just a full editing workstation, what you want to know, what you want to figure out for your own personal uses, how I might help you discover the best way to set up your system. Those are the kinds of questions that I would love to be able to answer throughout this series. So let's dive in first and foremost. The craziest thing about this device is that this, well, it's not the craziest thing, but a crazy thing is this is a 400-watt charger block, but it's not that big. So this is an 18-inch laptop, and the charger block is actually reasonably sized. So a few years ago, they had HP launched a charger block that was like a 330 watt, and it was like this, hold on, it was like this big. So it was like double the width of this one. And this is 400. So really cool that they've been able to consolidate so much power into such a small charger block. And it's very nice to have a personally branded charger block. A lot of companies, and even MSI in the past, has sent just like random off-brand charger blocks. And so it's nice to see that they're no longer doing that. All right, let's go in and check out the device. I know it was kind of a bit of an intro, but I really want to capture y'all's questions about this laptop and about me setting up my studio on this laptop. There it is, the MSI Titan. Oh my word. This thing is a beast. It's heavy. It is heavy, no doubt. This is not something that's like a thin and light travel laptop, but the cool thing is it is a mobile beast. It is a super workstation on the go. An RTX 5090, the latest Intel Core Ultra 9 285HX, 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports. You have option of a Gen 4 SSD or a Gen 5 SSD. We have an SD card reader. So if you're an on-the-go creator and you want to take along with you an on-the-go massive, powerful workstation, SD card reader right there. This is just amazing. Absolutely crushing it. Okay, let's go ahead and check out the build quality of this device now that I've shown you like the weight and thickness and all that jazz. Aluminum top cover. That's plastic, that thin along the back. Though it is silver, it is plastic. Let's go ahead and flip this device over. The bottom cover is just gorgeous. We have aluminum. That is a plastic material. The centerpiece is aluminum, plastic here. So this centerpiece is an aluminum piece. The rest is plastic. And then we have these rubber feet. So let me see if I can show you these. See these rubber feet right here? These are created to lift the device off of the table to help more ventilation get through this device. Remember, it's an RTX 5090. We're pushing 170 watts of maximum graphics power through this device. So getting this device off of the table as much as possible, so a lot of that airflow coming through is gonna be a huge help. Now, I love the design. It's so cool. I like the blue accents throughout the design, blue accents on the back. It's such a beautiful device. Okay, now the next thing I wanna look at, of course, you have speaker placement here, and you have speakers coming out here. So there's 4 speakers and 2 subwoofers on this device, and I'm not gonna open it yet, but there's a lot of speakers, and I hope those speakers produce a high quality sound. We will find out once we do the full review. 2 Thunderbolt 5 ports, a USB Type A, headphone jack. Get along the back panel for your network port, which is 2.5 gig LAN, HDMI, power adapter, and then jump to the other side. We have 2 additional USB A's, and then your SD card reader. Does the MSI Titan have perfect ports? If you're curious about the exact pricing and availability of the MSI Titan 18, head down in the description below and click those links. If you do make a purchase, I'll get a small commission, but at no extra cost to you. But of course, that's what keeps this channel alive and the helpful content coming your way. Now, later in the video, I'm gonna pull off the bottom cover and check out all the interiors of this device. So I'm really excited to see what it looks like to have all the SSD connectivity, the DDR RAM, everything we're gonna check out inside this device. Okay, let's go ahead and get it opened up. Now, of course, without a doubt, this is going to open and close easily with one hand. It's a heavy device. But what about that screen bounce? This is a large screen. Not half bad. Now, let's see if we have enough power to turn this thing on. Good, power's up. Okay, this is crazy. They did that futuristic design that Dell accomplished on the XPS, except this is a 18-inch beast gaming laptop. Where's the trackpad? It is an integrated haptic trackpad. Now, the cool thing about this one is you can actually see the shadow of the trackpad. Can you see that before it even turns on? You can see here's the trackpad here. So it's integrated into the deck of the laptop. Really, really cool look. Now, this is a SteelSeries Cherry MX keyboard. It's ultra low profile. Oh, that's so nice. So integrated Cherry MX keys into the deck. And as you can see, upward facing speakers. So as I mentioned, we have speakers here. So 2 here, 2 on the front, 2 on the top, subwoofers underneath. Really, really fingers crossed that that's great sound. Now there is a webcam on the top bezel. There is a manual cutoff switch for that webcam. Here's a sample so you can see and hear for yourself what that's like. This is the webcam on the MSI Titan 18 and a little sample of the audio for you as well. Now as the laptop is getting started up, we have a 4K panel, mini LED, 120 hertz. Now keep in mind, they also have 240 hertz version of this device. They have it in both QHD and Ultra HD. However, those are not the mini LED version that have the super high color accuracy. This thing is rated for 100% DCI-P3. So for me, taking this thing on the go as the ultimate workstation with color accuracy for photo editing, video editing, and design creation, like this thing is spot on. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to set this thing up later, but you can see that panel, large, bright, matte display, a 4K mini LED matte display. Look at that, no direct reflection of myself. Obviously you can see the dispersion of the light above, but it's not going to be like reflecting my image when I'm maybe at a coffee shop or in a bright room or high overhead lights. This thing is like my dream boat of a machine. Super powerful, color accurate, but matte display. Now, compared to something like the ProArt, this is not pen compatible or touchscreen. I mean, obviously this is like a super Mac Daddy gaming laptop. But as far as my needs for performance, color accuracy, flexibility of the SD card slot, this thing is a dream boat. Now, I'm gonna test out the trackpad for the first time. Louder than I expected, but it's very confident click. Oh my word. Trackpad, keyboard feel super nice. The trackpad will definitely take some getting used to. It's a very unique experience. But I like that even with the backlighting off, you can still see where it is if need be. I'll figure out how to get that backlighting turned on for the full review once I get this thing turned on, because you know how Windows takes forever to get these things set up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bottom cover off so we can check out all the interiors in the upgrade path. But as I'm shutting this thing down, this thing is equipped with Intel Core Ultra 9 285HX. And the system total is 270 watts. That's how much it can pull, hence the 400 watt charger block. And most of that power is reserved for the GPU. So you're not gonna be pulling tons of wattage from the wall for the CPU. It's a very efficient chipset. I discussed a lot of this in my original Intel unveiling video from CES. They've done an amazing job of taking the Intel i9 14900 or 980 or 950, HX, their top tier CPU, and making it more power efficient while maintaining performance. And so I'm super excited to see how all that performance is balanced, the performance we get for GPU and CPU, and then also what's the efficiency like? Will this thing get any battery life at all? That will be a miracle, so I'm really excited to find all that out. Now the bottom cover is actually pretty easy to get off because it has like this lip that hangs out. And so if you want to go ahead and make your upgrades, it's actually fairly reasonable to pop off. I've had some that are so difficult, but that pops off really nicely. Okay, woo, look at all of this. Okay, so here's our 2 SSDs. You can see we have 1 occupied, 1 unoccupied here. Oop, that's sticky. And then we have, so they're marked Gen 4, Gen 4, Gen 4. So you can see we have 3 Gen 4 slots. 1, 2, 3. And then here's our Gen 5. And as you can see, our Gen 5 is hooked into its own dedicated heat pipe. So it's dissipating that heat into the thermal chamber. And look at how big these fans are. These are huge. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get our RAM. If there's screws, just take them off. Nothing bad could happen, right? Most expensive laptop I've ever had in my studio. Let's just take it apart. Got it. Hopefully without ruining anything. MSI, why was that so difficult? That should not have been that difficult. All right, so right now we have integrated into this device, I'm pretty sure 2 32s. Yeah, so there's 64 gigs of RAM. This can get up to 96 gigs of RAM. So this definitely has a really large ceiling for what you need. Now, I'm sure you could get really risky and put in 128 and just see what happens. Mine shipped with 64. That's pretty much a sweet spot for me. I shouldn't need more than that. But you do have access to the Wi-Fi card, which is Wi-Fi 7. And then, of course, again, we have our 4 SSDs, 2 RAM slots, plenty of access to what you need. This was a little more difficult than I would have desired. Why make that hard? I'd be afraid I'd actually ruin the RAM modules trying to get it out. But this plate might come off, and so that would be a way you would make it easier for you to get to this panel. Now, all of this is powered by the 99 watt-hour battery inside of the MSI Titan 18. Will that be enough battery to keep us on the go for more than 2 hours? That seems like kind of the de facto in the past for these massive laptops is like a 2.5 hour. Could we get upwards of 4 to 5 hours of battery life? Even just, doing web browsing and being productive. I'm not even talking about using this thing to its full glory on the go. I just want to be able to use it for general daily tasks. We shall see. I want your questions and comments about this laptop and about the series. What do you want to know about the laptop? What do you want to know about the series of me replacing my entire desktop PC with a laptop? How I'm doing it. Remember, we've got tons of cameras I'm pulling in, tons of different microphones and drives and docks, all hooked into my desktop system, which I will need to hook into this. So it's going to be a really, really cool series. Remember, links in the description if you're ready to make a purchase, or click or tap the screen here for more videos about the MSI or the series of replacing my desktop system. I'll see you in the next one.